Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're unpacking a chilling true crime thriller that has literally baffled authorities for over half a century. We're talking about a flawless hijacking, a daring mid-air escape, and a ghost in a black suit who basically vanished into thin air. Okay, let's dive into this.
Picture the scene. It's November 24th, 1971. It starts out as just another mundane, quiet afternoon in Portland. People are just going about their day, completely unaware of what's about to unfold. But within just a few hours, this perfectly ordinary day unraveled into an absolute thriller, cementing itself as America's greatest unsolved mystery.
Section 1. The Boarding and Threat.
So in the afternoon, a man wearing a crisp black suit and dark sunglasses calmly boards Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305. He buys his ticket under the name Dan Cooper. At first, there's absolutely nothing unusual about him. He blends right in. But shortly after takeoff, the true terror begins. Cooper hands a note to a flight attendant claiming to have a bomb right there, inside his briefcase.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the cold, calculating nature of his demands. This wasn't some panicked, spur-of-the-moment crime. He demands exactly $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and crucially, a fuel truck waiting on the tarmac the very second the plane lands. Every single item here suggests a man who had completely and ruthlessly thought this whole thing through.
Section 2. The Seattle Ransom Exchange.
The plane lands in Seattle, and this really tense standoff plays out. Authorities make the tough call to give Cooper absolutely everything he asked for. In exchange, the terrified passengers are released safely, and everyone breathes this temporary sigh of relief. But the nightmare isn't over. With the ransom loaded up and the aircraft refueled, the plane takes off again, ascending straight back into the pitch-black night. Just imagine the sheer, terrifying reality for that remaining flight crew, right? Trapped up in the sky with a hijacker and an alleged bomb heading straight into the unknown.
Section 3. A Jump into Darkness.
The aircraft is now flying somewhere over the dense, stormy forests of the Pacific Northwest. In the freezing, pitch-black night, Cooper executes his masterstroke, and this brilliantly illustrates the sheer audacity of what happened next. First, in mid-air, he somehow forces open the rear staircase of the aircraft. Then, right around 8 p.m., battling freezing winds and basically zero visibility, he jumps out into the violent storm carrying that heavy bag of ransom money. And he completely vanishes. The audacity of leaping into that dark void is it's almost impossible to comprehend.
Section 4. The Massive FBI Manhunt.
Following that leap, the FBI launched what quickly became one of the largest investigations in American history. For years, you had highly trained agents scouring the dense forests, dragging rivers, and trekking all through the rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest. Literally, hundreds of suspects were heavily investigated. But the chilling truth? Cooper was never found. Despite overwhelming resources and just relentless searching, the hijacker had essentially become a ghost.
The trail went completely cold. The mystery seemed destined to just fade away into history until 1980.
Nearly a decade later, a startling discovery blew the case wide open. A young boy discovered these decaying bundles of cash buried right near a riverbank. And the shocking confirmation? Well, investigators matched the serial numbers on those degraded bills perfectly to Cooper's ransom money. This piece of physical evidence is huge because it proves that at least some of the money made it to the ground. But rather than solving the case, it honestly just deepens the bizarre mystery of his whereabouts.
Section 5. Unanswered questions remain.
The void left by all the FBI's dead ends leaves us with several burning questions. First off, did he even survive the jump? Think about it for a second. Plunging into a freezing rainstorm at night wearing a business suit, the odds of survival seem impossibly thin.
That brings us to our next question. Was he an experienced military parachutist? Because to even attempt such an incredibly dangerous and highly technical mid-air escape, you would think he absolutely must have had specialized intensive training. Really, who else could even attempt such a feat in the middle of a storm? Or did he simply disappear forever into the merciless wilderness? To this day, nobody truly knows what happened in that suffocating darkness after 8 p.m. It's a genuinely chilling reality to ponder, that a man could commit such a brazen crime, leap into the sky, and basically just cease to exist. So we are left with a haunting reality. The D.B. Cooper case remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. It's a story of audacious calculation, a terrifying leap into the unknown, and a ghost who managed to slip right through the fingers of the biggest manhunt imaginable.
What do you think happened in those dark woods? Thank you for exploring this mystery with me, and keep questioning the unknown.